Okay, let's just restart. Hello, welcome to another installment of Spooky Monday. Great to finally see you again. It's been a while. We're playing a new game because we just finished the last game we were playing. This one is called The Girl in the Window. I'm not even going to worry about how to play. Okay, right there it is. Interact with objects by tapping them. Use the arrows to move inside the room. Select items that from the inventory, then tap where you want to use it. Some inventory items may be combined. Ooh! 20 years ago, there was a mysterious murder case that was never solved, and the house was abandoned from that moment on. Villagers claimed to see strange things inside the house. One of the hidden townhouses caught people's attention. They say strange things happen inside. Some believe they have seen the appearance of a girl in the window. It is strange because that house was abandoned 20 years ago after that horrible crime. You can feel something calling you from inside that house. You have entered to investigate and the door closed behind you. Okay. What the hell? I don't like being locked in this place. I better find a way out. Remember that, talking about premium. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Okay. Oh, that will probably, that would be too risky. No, can't. Okay. Thursday at 2:14, he stood for 3 hours. Interesting. Yeah. Okay. Got that. The door has no handle, and I don't see any way to open it. Okay. Gotta get this board somehow. Okay, let's go this way. Okay. Friday, 4:39 p.m., he pretended to read the newspaper. Interesting. Ooh, look at all these symbols on the wall. Reminds you of another game we just finished playing? Well, I'm pretty sure that this is by the same creator. I will have to do research about that. Oh shoot. This is aging me because I don't know how to use one of these. Lucky, the dial is missing. Okay. Okay, that does nothing. What about this? I don't think we have put any cassette yet. Lucky is here. Go on, baby girl. Okay, well that wire's been cut. There is a key. It seems to be something there, but I can't fit my hand into the hole. Let's go this way. Ooh. Horrible crime, horror in hidden town, unsolved murder case. Oh. Well, it appears we've got a vampire on our hands. Oh, there's the cup. Okay, what is this? Nothing happened. Oh, okay. I wouldn't touch those wires with my bare hands. Might get electrocuted. Okay. Who is he? Personal diary. I have seen suspicious man outside of our house. It seems as if he was watching us. Tuesday, August 13th. I saw the same man again. This time he was in a hurry, but I couldn't see him well. He is making me nervous. Wednesday, August 14th. I am already scared all this time. All the time I'm looking through the window to watch for him. August 15th, the man came again and stood for 3 hours with his back to the house, and he never looked. He never looked at me, but I think he knew I was watching. August 16th. This time the man passed by reading a newspaper, always the same hat and the same blue raincoat. August 17th. It seems to me that this man tried to enter the house, and I have told my parents, but they don't believe me. They never believe me. August 18th. I heard noises coming from inside the house, and I locked myself in my room. I'm really scared. I heard the steps getting closer. And later. I couldn't write anymore. That's depressing. Oh, a cassette. Okay. Well, it had a cup. So is that this? Okay. That we're not gonna mess with anymore. Plant, cheese, wine. Couldn't lift it, it's glued to the table. Okay, let's go back over here. See. Okay. What does this open? We have a cassette, so let's do that. TV isn't on. As you can tell, I don't know how to work that type of TV. Oh, there's a keyhole that we forgot. Oh, duct tape. Nice. Okay, now as for these, what do these mean? I don't know what those mean yet. Let's see. Okay, that doesn't go there. Let's go back over. Yeah, okay. Well, I don't have a screwdriver. The door is completely sealed. There's no way to go through there. Okay. That is another code that I do not have. I don't even know how to do this. Let's go with the most obvious. No. Okay. Careful, cream. I could play around with that for hours. Ooh, we got a book. What else is up here? Nothing else that I can touch. Rock. Mouse hole with tiny footprints. Okay, nothing works there. Let's see if we can use the rock on this. Nope. Okay. I think that's all we can do in this room. Oh, hold on. What's up, Lucky? Okay. I think I have an idea. What just happened? I am genuinely stuck. But it is a puzzle room, so everything has to be in the room. We got everything from up here. Might as well just leave those open. Okay. Both of those are locked, which means something has to open before everything else. We've messed with that. We have a cup and a candle. Okay. Don't mess with that with your bare hands. What is this? Okay, that doesn't work. Cheese. Cheese gets them out. I didn't need an entire wheel of cheese. Okay. Rock. Rock doesn't do anything against cheese. What am I kidding? I don't need an entire wheel of cheese. Nothing is in there. Let's see what this does. Okay. Those codes obviously have something to do with this. I just don't know what yet. The TV isn't turned on because it doesn't have a plug. Let's see if we can duct tape it. That is... Oh. Wow. Tuesday, 6:22 p.m. He pretended not to see me. Okay. Interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, there. Nice. Plants get water, yeah. Oh, interesting. So, one of her experiments worked. Why does this one have a page turner on it? Well, let's use the duct tape. That did nothing. Okay. Okay, that doesn't work either. Why the heck did that scare me? Well, you can use rocks to break window. Okay, the window is stuck. I can't go outside here. Let's close that again. Okay, it doesn't happen every time. No. There was one. Ah, here's the puzzle box. No. Ah! There's the puzzle box. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope. Okay, well, has interpreted that clue. Okay. What can we do? So we know that this has something to do with the vampire. We have a cup. We don't have whatever that is, which could be a duct tape. And we don't have garlic or a cross. Okay, this had a person. We could use electrical tape here. No. Okay. Nothing works with that. What if... Ooh, interesting. I can feel something inside of the chair. Okay, there's something inside of the chair. Could be a knife. Electrical tape won't work, a stone won't work. Glass, a crystal goblet. Crystal goblet, we use that with wine. Okay, the wine is empty, so we can't do anything with that. That's what it means by the chair. Okay. What if we put something in the chair? Like, no, we already tried the rock. Okay. What does this do? Mouse in the cheese. Puzzle box. We're missing a page. Okay, we need a screwdriver for that. Okay. Is there anything in here about that puzzle? Not that I can see. Sorry, I am really bad at these games. Hold on. Too risky. Rock. Okay. This is where we found the umbrella. Or no, rock. Okay. Still don't know what to do with that. Can't click on that plant. How about this one? No. Okay. genuinely stumped. So we need 2 keys for that. We're missing a knob, but maybe we can use a rock? No? Is that not the eject button? Okay, you can't do anything with that. Okay. These papers. There's only 4 rooms? This is where we found the stone. There's gotta be something else with these books. No? Okay, that one I won't have much luck, neither will I have that. Ow! In here, everything was in order. Hold on. 6:22. Let me go back to the diary. I think I might have figured something. Think. Emphasis on think. Okay. Tuesday. Be the second entry. There's a bunch, so... That one was 6. Let's see. There was one. Friday, 4. Now I'm literally just going out on a limb because I am completely stuck. Okay, only 4 of these have actual pictures. So there's him reading the newspaper, him near the house, him watching but never seeing, and her seeing him through the window. So then this one is pretended not to see. That's the 3rd one. Right? Yeah, that's the 3rd one. Six. We'll reset these to 1. Okay. He's outside the house, seems to be watching. That, I think, was this one. He's pretending to read the newspaper. Pretending to read the newspaper. What is that? That one was 4. Which is 4. I'm just going by the first number, okay? Okay. And then it is... He's looking through the window. Or the other one. He stood there for 3 hours. Which one is that? Mm. So I misinterpreted that one. Also, why would this just be out? Nine dots. There has to be something. 2, 1, 2, 4. That has a number. 2, 1, 2. Wait. Nope. Okay. There is a plant in every room. This one has 4 leaves, this one has 3, this one has 5 leaves, and this one has 6. 4, wait, no, what was the entryway? Entryway is 3. What are you doing, Pickles? 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. Oh, wait. Haha! Interesting. I got somewhere. Okay. He stared at me. Okay. We lit candle. We gotta use that somewhere, maybe. I still don't know how to use these items. But we got one thing. So that's what the plants were for. Which explains this. I didn't even realize that. Stop. Cream. Come here. Cream. Nope, nothing. Okay. Which means that the extra page is hidden somewhere because we'll need it for that code. Star, moon. That's what we've got so far. A star and a moon. Technically, I can just... But I don't think you guys want to witness that all day. So... we will move on. We've got a lit candle. Where can you use a candle? By the window? No? Okay. Okay, the only thing that I can think of to use the electrical tape on is that. But there isn't anywhere else to put it. Well, we got somewhere because of the notes. Let's dive back into the notes. Experiment 42 is that. That tells us literally nothing. I want to do something with the mouse. I want to see if we can do something with the mouse. Candle? Haha! Okay, we can't reach it. We can use the umbrella to get it though. Which leads us in here to this. With that and the electrical tape, which plugs it into the wall, which turns this on. Which lets us do that. Okay, that is in there. Which is right here. Ah. Okay, but I can't pull it now. But I do have this knob now, which we can put right there. Okay, and that gets us whatever the heck that is. Plastic handle. See if we can use it to get the key now. Okay. Okay, that takes us back over here. There's no X on this. Hold on. These are the same symbols over and over again. Are they not? Triangles. Yeah, these are relatively close to being the same symbols. I'm just too blind. Okay, there's two of the squares. Two of those. Two. There's two of each of those. That helps me none. Video is already playing. Okay, that doesn't do anything. Okay. She was over here. Okay, this has something to do with this, but I don't know what. Oh, a mirror goblet. Okay. Maybe it's telling us that we need to do this next. which those are on the wall in here. And this tells us 1, 2, 3, and 4. 2, 1, 2, 1. Okay. But there's 2 of all of them. I bet this handle has something to do with this, and I'm just not seeing it. But that is a key in there, and we do need that key. Hold on, if I could click that plant, can I click the other plants? No. But I might be able to use the handle here. No? Okay. She's writing something on that wall. Can't reach it. This helped me get the other thing. Okay. Plastic handle, possibly to a screwdriver. Okay, I have to change how I'm sitting because my spine hurts. She was in here. Okay, let's just try to make sense of this. What does this say? Okay, that's to that puzzle box. I think we're done with that clue. Water, cut. Yeah, that's how plants work. Okay. This will help. Maybe there's something that I'm missing if we turn off the lights, but there is no light switch. I'm genuinely lost. This isn't really a horror game like Google Play promised. If I could just get one more piece of this, I could solve the most. Well, it does have the sun and a leaf there, so maybe it is a leaf and a sun. Hold on. What are those others? This is the leaf. I clicked right past the moon. That's not gonna work. This door is blocked completely. There's no way out. It hasn't given me any hints about this, which is interesting. Wait, what is this? These are wires. Is this a movement puzzle? Okay. here. We got this from right there. And it's showing that room, so what if we just open that next? But she was in here, so what if in here is something that I need to solve that? I just simply don't understand. Hold on, there's only one of those little wavy patterns. What else did I miscount? There's 3. Okay. So 1, 3 is that. Okay. We've got to look for 4 because it'd be more obvious what 4 is. 8, 2, 3. That's also got 3. Okay, there's 2 spirals, there's 2 5 dots, dials, circles with lines through them, hourglasses, desks, there's 3 of those, triangles with dots, there's 3. Okay, I'm not getting anywhere with that. Let's just leave it there and look at this. Okay. 1 has 2 things on that side. 2. I'm reading too far into this, aren't I? I'm really bad at these games, okay? I don't know why I keep playing them. That is leading me back in here. Okay, we've got 2 things that have 3. Which is our little triangles and the little desk things. I am once again stumped thoroughly. Okay, that doesn't help. I want to know what Experiment 13 is about. They're all torn. I don't understand. Okay. We used the candle. I don't need an entire wheel of cheese. That implies that you need part of a wheel of cheese. It's got something to do with this, and I know that. Because the wine is glued down. What if we break crystal goblet? I can't lift it. Okay, crystal goblet. You usually put wine in those. That's more of a V that she's drawing. I don't need to do that anymore. Okay. Wait, could that be telling me something? No. That doesn't do anything. Why am I so bad at this kind of game? Okay, I'm too stumped. I will fully admit that I was too stumped and had to watch the ad to get a hint. But it did help. Which is what I needed. I knew it had something to do with something. I didn't know what it had to do with, but this helps. And it gives me four digits. Digits? No, those aren't called digits. Pictures to work with. So, a star, a moon, a pie chart, and wind. We're putting wind down here at the end. Ah, I clicked right past it. Wind. And a pie chart. Okay, that didn't work. And those two are at the end, so maybe those two have to be at the end. Ah. Okay. Maybe it is star. Ah. I'm really bad at these. Pot. Pie, and then moon. Okay. There's little Roman numerals. I'm an idiot. Okay, 2 is the pie chart. 3 is the moon, and this means that this. Okay. A mirror. Shall we take the mirror to the mirror? Goblet. What does the goblet do? Goblet is empty. It has to be filled. I have no clue what that means yet. But we learned something. Mirror does that. Either that is missing something or 2. Which means we need to find a cross and a piece of garlic. Where does one find it? We need to open that. Okay, does it say anything about that? That doesn't show me literally anything. Rat to cheese. I don't know what that means yet. We haven't found a rat. But we know where the cheese is. Why would you cut cheese with a mirror? Okay, there's something in it. Okay. That doesn't do anything. What if we shatter it? There we go. I can't use a piece of glass that way. I might cut myself. Put the handle on it and we make a knife. That gives us a piece of cheese that we can put over here. We need to place something else first. Bowl. A bowl. Where am I gonna get a bowl? Maybe that's what's in here. We can also use this on here, which gives us the cross. Which we can use there. Confused? Okay. Maybe we want to cut the plant. It did say something about cutting the plant. Okay, no. How many leaves did that plant have? That plant had 3 leaves. Which would make it this one. Where can I fill the goblet? Gotta place something there first. What if it's the cup? No? Did they something there first? Okay, well, you already said that. Key! Haha, key. Gloves. That means I can do this. Which is so... Okay. Hey, don't fight. Just walk away. It's not nice, guys. Okay, we need these to be in here. Which gives us that. Then that. Which we match to that. Which matches to that. There. There. Okay. Window is stuck. Okay, what does that... Oh. Okay. That's the thing that the vampire showed when we showed the cross. So what was this one? Interesting. Where does that get us? As far as I can see, nowhere. But we also have the gloves for this. Would be too risky. Okay, never mind. We don't have the gloves for that. Ah. W. What the frick is there in W? Okay, we've got a W. X, W. I'm still not completely sure, but this might work. Haha! And a switch. Let's put the switch over here. We've also got a key, which... bowl. We don't have a key for that. But now we've got a bowl. Bowl, a piece of cheese. Okay. Now what? What else is in that experiment? A lid. A lid? What can we use as a lid? We could ignore it for now. That side is still locked. Which means the only thing we haven't solved is this. Which I still don't understand. Wait, X's have 4 points. So what if we overlaid that X? We'd get two triangles and... Okay, that did nothing. Those still have 3 things in them. One is that top corner, which has 3 things in it. 4, 2, 3. Wait. Okay, let us go over here. Maybe it's this. Okay. Circle. Okay. This is 1 is that. 2 2 is that one. I've already got 2. Okay. 3 is that. Shoot, I've already forgot what it was. Oh, it was a spiral. Spiral, and then we can just click this one instead of having to go back. Okay. The lead bar. Let's open this, turn that off, and see if anything else happens in here. No. But I do have a metal bar. Okay. Might be able to get this up. Garlic. Okay, and it let us keep the small board, which is interesting. Why would we need a metal bar? I was thinking we could use it to get that. Apparently not. An empty goblet. That just leaves us with filling the goblet. Aha! Now we've got a mouse. Oh, no. Okay, thank goodness we don't have to do that. Okay, why do we have a mouse? We've got a huge block of cheese. Okay. worse than the floorboard? No. Mmm. Now that is open, and we've got that and that, which means that we can fill the goblet with red wine. And since we have a interesting. Okay. You can now open that, but what was this? Full square. 3, 2. Oh, no, wrong one. 2. Okay. Open. Was it that one? 2, 3. Okay. Side. Code. Okay, what did this do? Literally just said. Okay, well. Crane! Stop! If you don't like him, walk away. I need to enter the correct combination to open this. Yeah, not it. I'm missing something. Okay. What if it's something specific? That was the cross, the garlic. It's 3. The 1. It's 4. Okay. I've got no clue. Yeah, I've literally already got that. It didn't tell me anything that I didn't already know. Okay, there has to be some way of knowing what the right order is. Wait a second. That is behind him. Let's put that first. Okay. Let's put the square in the middle. Okay. Let's turn this to that and this to that. That. Yeah. I do hate how long it takes for these animations, but they are necessary. like a cross. Garlic is 3. It was that simple the whole time. You shouldn't go. Finally out. Definitely some strange things happening in that house. And what? That's me. One moment. This piece of newspaper coincides with. Now I understand. That's why the house was so familiar to me. This is my home. Interesting. Accidentally doxed myself. Oops. Thank you for watching the video. That was very interesting. Looks like I will again have to find another video another game idea for next time. And I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. I did have to use 2 hints to solve this. One of them did not help me any. The other saved me from literally giving up on the game. So I had a lot of fun. Definitely not a horror game, despite what it says. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in another video. Remember to love yourself, go outside, get a snack, get a drink, breathe some fresh air. And I did that out of order, but it is what it is. See ya.